Good evening, and thank you for tuning into your CNET forecast here from the Penn State Campus Weather Service. I'm your student meteorologist, Devin Boyer, here with those details. Let's take a look at our weather almanac for today. You see we got to a high of about 57 degrees after starting out this morning at 37. That is a bit below our averages of 63 degrees for a high and 43 for a low. Not too far off from those averages, but it is another below normal day here in central Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at our day length monitor. You see we had a sunrise this morning at 7:18 a.m. Sunset is rapidly approaching at 6:38 p.m. and that leaves us with a length of day of 11 hours and 20 minutes. That's a good 40 minutes that we have lost since the autumnal equinox about 20 days ago. And that trend will continue, of course, as we barrel through fall towards winter and the minimal amount of daylight we see then. So temperatures across the region right now, you see we are sitting at 55 degrees earlier this afternoon in State College, 58 over in Selinsgrove. Temperatures a little cooler off in the higher elevations. Johnstown only got to 50 this afternoon, while Bradford was sitting at 51. And as we take it out to a regional view, you see that 50s is the trend across much of the area here. We start even out in Ohio here in Columbus at 58. Toledo is up at 59 and stretching the whole way out to 59 degrees in Hartford as well as up in Boston. A little warmer down to our south. We are at 62 currently in Richmond, Virginia, as well as in our nation's capital. But I don't think that warmer temperatures will be working our way, quite yet. We will see it a little later, but we'll get to those details in just a minute. For now, let's look at live Titan radar. You see we are clear across the Commonwealth right now. There are no clouds to be found, and certainly no rain to be found across our state. Normally in the summer you would expect temperatures to warm up quite a bit there, but with the low sun angles we don't really see that now in October. What we do see here up in Michigan is some rain and clouds associated with a low that's kind of just draped out across the Great Lakes here, and that will be pushing down into Pennsylvania as we go throughout the day tomorrow, bringing us the chance for some rainfall. But for tonight, let's take a look at our eye in the sky temperature model here. You see 55 degrees we're sitting at right now at 5 o'clock p.m. And as we go throughout the night, temperatures cool down quite a bit. Down in Johnstown tonight, they will probably get to about the freezing mark. Here, we may not get quite to the freezing mark. It sounds like about 37 degrees before we start to warm up tomorrow morning once again. However, we will get close enough that we are under a freeze watch. In fact, all the counties here shaded in that blue outline are under a freeze watch. Now, it's interesting to note out to the south, while they will probably get cold enough to warrant a freeze watch, the growing season there is over after the hard freeze that went through the area last night ended the growing season there, so they no longer get freeze watches issued in the western third of the state. Let's look at tonight's forecast for State College, though. We're looking at a low, as I said, 37 degrees. Clouds will be on the increase, but we will see winds out of the southwest at about 3 to 6 miles per hour. As we look ahead to tomorrow, we're expecting a few showers possible, especially by mid-afternoon or so. We'll see high near 55 degrees and winds somewhat significant west at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So let's look at your 5-day forecast here. Again, Friday is looking pretty nice, other than a few showers by the afternoon at 59. We cool off quite a bit overnight Friday night down to about 29. That'll give us a frosty start for Saturday. That could very well mark the end of the growing season here in Center County, but we will warm up to about 59. Some late day rain moves in for Sunday, though we do warm up to the mid 60s and stay in the low to mid 60s for Monday and Tuesday. By Tuesday, we're looking seasonable and pleasant. That's all we've got right now from the Penn State Campus Weather Service, but we thank you for tuning in. Have a great evening.